Elon Musk just revealed his shocking plans for Mars. The first people will set foot on Mars in 2026. Mars is our nearest neighbor and the only one capable of hosting life. But wait, is this for real? Well, Musk has stated several times that it is essential for humanity to be interplanetary species. He is also working on the spacecraft that will transport mankind to space. He just published a video showing how a spacecraft would carry out his Mars mission. What are his plans? How does Starship help them? Is human life possible on the Red Planet? To know the answers to these questions, make sure to watch the video till the end. Welcome to Elon Musk Exclusive. And before we start our ride, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss any videos on such exciting topics. Musk's long-awaited ambition to send humans to Mars, he is at the front of the space revolution. His rockets are being used in the mission by NASA. This is a huge achievement considering that SpaceX is still in the startup stage. The company already has a Mars mission in place that will transport humans to the Red Planet by 2024. However, the company stated that it will be able to send the first humans to Mars by 2026 due to the ongoing global pandemic. According to the company, an unmanned journey to Mars will take place in 2024. Musk has now generated a Twitter sensation with a video simulation of SpaceX's Starship trip to the Martian planet. "This will be real in our lifetime," Musk tweeted. So what are Musk's plan for humans? And why Mars? Space exploration, according to Musk, is separated into stages. These small steps will enable humanity to reach new heights in space exploration. He stated that the first phase would be to expand life beyond Earth. So technically, he cited the fact that the first step would be to send humans to Mars. He claims that this will make us interplanetary species. The first step in achieving this Mars goal would be to launch as many unmanned missions as possible before launching the first manned mission to Mars. Initially, this will start with a few people who will journey to Mars and put down the foundations for the future generations that are about to come. The next stage in space travel is to find a way to keep life alive with the resources available on Mars. Water ice is the most abundant resource on Mars, and it is up to mankind to figure out how to exploit it, because transporting supplies from Earth would be incredibly expensive in terms of both money and fuel. It is estimated that each kilogram of consumable material transported from Earth costs a launch price of around 200 kilograms of propellant. Because water ice is one of the most abundant resources on the planet, the unmanned missions will focus on these water ice locations before the first manned expedition to Mars. As a result of these unmanned missions, we will have a greater understanding of the surface of the planet and its resources. These samples will be returned to Earth, then it is up to the smartest minds on the planet to make these resources work in our favor. What ship will humans be using for this mission? How is it different from the current ships? Starship, a flagship-level rocket from SpaceX, will be used for these missions. SpaceX is expected to send at least 2 unmanned missions to examine the surface of Mars in the start. These will be launched with the help of Starship. These 2 unmanned missions will launch within a 1-kilometer radius of each other. However, reports indicate that they might land at various locations. This will allow us to pick the landing places for manned missions. While the exact location of the landing is unclear, it is likely to be made public soon. During the first 2 months after landing, they will look for locations that will allow humans to land during our manned missions. The data returned from these bots will be used to analyze and select the best landing spots. This will bring us one step closer to making life on Mars a reality, Musk said. These early starships that were dispatched to examine the planet will remain on the planet. When the first people land on Mars, these will assist with the construction of a Mars base. There is one thing that humans must keep in mind. Humans will not be able to launch to Mars whenever they choose. There is a certain period when Earth and Mars will align so that their distance is the shortest. This will happen only once every 26 months. So if we miss this window, we'll have to wait for the next. It is because the distance between Earth and Mars is huge and we will not have enough fuel to finish the mission if we don't launch during this time. According to Musk, the purpose of space exploration is to go at the fastest possible speed while using the least amount of fuel. Elon Musk stated that following the initial manned missions, the number of starships launched during this time frame will be increased continuously. This will allow more people to travel to Mars. All of these landings will take place on the Mars human base, which will be built by the first people that set foot on the planet. All these plans from Elon Musk seem like they came straight out of a science fiction movie. But no, they are theoretically true. Most experts around the world are also helping Musk in planning the Mars missions, as this is the only shot humanity gets. It is said that at least 30% of the human population will be taken to Mars in the next 2 decades. The number is huge, but we will have to wait and see if these claims will ever come true. Is Starship capable of doing such things? Starship is a high-end rocket that will be launched by SpaceX. It is a 2-stage rocket. What makes this special is the fact that this rocket is reusable. It can help us land both manned and unmanned missions to their planets. Another eye-catching feature is that the volume of the payload can be changed depending on the requirement we have. With the present payload volume, it is projected that the spaceship will be able to carry enough supplies for people to explore Mars. This can also help us transport tools that are required for the establishment of initial cities on the planets. Apart from this, it is also capable of returning crew and cargo from Mars to Earth. On Mars, the vehicle's propellants are refilled using resources available on the planet, processed through a surface propellant manufacturing facility. The Starship then launches from Mars and returns to Earth directly. After 2 unmanned trips, the first manned mission to the Martian surface will be scheduled. This implies that by the time the first people arrive on the planet, they will have gained enough resources to begin working for future generations. The first manned expedition to the planet is expected to carry 10 to 20 passengers and 100 metric tons of cargo. The cargo transported will comprise items necessary for human existence throughout the voyage, as well as the first few months following landing. It will also have power generation equipment, water extraction equipment, launching pads, radiation shields, dust control equipment, and other features. Reports also state that humans will live in the Starship for the first few years. The first batch of unmanned Starship vehicles can also be transferred and/or modified to support the people on the surface as needed. These vehicles will be useful for storage, shelter, and a supply of refined metal and components. Humans will have to depend on unmanned probes to determine whether life on the planet is even possible. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet. Everything we've spoken about so far is based on theories, and we all know that theories may be wrong. However, it is critical that we take deliberate measures, since failure to do so might result in the first batch of people dying on Mars. If that happens, it will be the end of the dream we had about making humans interplanetary. Comment and let us know what you feel about this. That's it for this video. If you enjoy it, please leave a like and comment on what kind of content you'd want to see in the future. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update of any video from Elon Musk exclusive, as we bring all the new things happening around. We'll see you in the next one.